If you're a Lumina Learning practitioner or are considering getting qualified to bring Lumina Learning's tools into your workplace, and you want to know how to create a taster splash using the Lumina Splash app, you're in the right place. Hello, I'm Mireille. I'm the Solutions Lead with Lumina Learning, and I'm a facilitator and coach. Today, I'm going to walk you through the key steps to make a taster splash in the app. When working with a taster splash, we're opening up a conversation around someone's potential strengths, their development areas, and even how people might perceive their style. From there, we can quickly build curiosity around the value of self-awareness, using a practical lens for recognizing different behaviors. There are two ways a taster splash can be created. Firstly, anyone can create a taster splash for themselves using their own Lumina Splash app. The second way is for a Lumina Learning practitioner to create a taster splash for someone else. And that's what we'll be looking at in this video. It only takes a few minutes to create a taster splash. I'm going to take you through the steps to complete a mini questionnaire and visualize a high-level view of someone's personality. Bear in mind that a custom splash or taster splash are not an accurate measurement of someone's personality. Both are simply a quick interpretation by the person who created them. To use the taster splash feature, you need to be logged in as a practitioner. Now it's going to ask you, is Taster taking the questionnaire themselves, or are you reviewing them from your perspective? So the idea here is that you may want to think about how you view someone and answer the questions from that point of view. But here we're going to imagine that this person, Taster, is doing the questions themselves. So we can now pass the phone to this person called Taster, and they can answer the questions themselves. But the other thing that you can do as a practitioner is you may wish to ask the questions to them as though you are asking them coaching questions. So the first question says, I often make spontaneous or last-minute decisions. So you might want to ask your coachee, do you sometimes make spontaneous or last-minute decisions? So we can either use the agree button, the disagree button, the in-between button, or we can swipe left or right, whichever the person finds easiest as they're going through it. And eventually, once we've completed the questions, it usually takes about 2 minutes, we will come up with a splash. But you can see that it creates a splash based on how we've answered the questions, and that this is only in the combined persona. And in fact, it will come out with a warning to remind you that this is a taster splash and that that's why the 3 personas aren't available to you. But this could be enough as a first experience to talk about someone's self-awareness and to review, okay, so you told us that you think that you're quite inspiration-driven. What does that look like? How does that help you? What do you want to change about that? Just as in any view of any splash, we can dive into the aspects. So if we click on inspiration-driven, we can see that based on the way that we answered the taster questionnaire, this person has come out as 71% on inspiration-driven. And we can also see that they have a paradox because they've also claimed quite a lot of discipline-driven, also 71%. And so we could have a conversation about what that paradox looks like. We can also look at some of the aspects that they've scored lower in. For example, extroverted. So this person has scored 14% on extroverted. And it says, Taster is not as comfortable voicing opinions publicly. So we could have a conversation about how that might get in their way and what they would hope to do about it. It's important to remember that the taster splash is just that, just a taster. It's not an accurate measurement of your personality. It's useful for an introductory conversation, but it should always be followed up by taking the full questionnaire and producing a full Lumina Spark portrait. Please give us a follow on LinkedIn and subscribe to our channel. For similar walkthroughs and thought leadership, don't forget to subscribe here on YouTube and follow us on LinkedIn and follow the podcast. If you're a Lumina practitioner, then all of the materials from this video are available to you in the resource library. And if you're just getting to know the Lumina Learning perspective on helping organizations to perform at their best through developing more effective behaviors, You can grab our monthly email update for free resources and thought leadership events, or find out about using our tools in the description below.